Okay, so I will just explain a little bit and try to follow along. And it's okay if you don't understand in the beginning. We are going to do a bit of vocabulary. And so for lesson 3, in this lesson, what we are going to learn is common nouns and proper nouns and how to form sentences. Okay, this entire time we were doing simple sentences with just this and that. Now we're going to form some more complex sentences. So in English, we know that there are 2 types of nouns. Okay, there are common nouns and there are proper nouns. Okay, these are also known as indefinite. Try to follow along, okay? And definite. This is what the book uses. The book uses indefinite and definite, or in simpler words, common nouns and proper nouns. In Arabic, these are called, the proper nouns are called ma'rifa. Okay, just like this, ma'rifa. Ma'rifa. And the common nouns are called nakira. Nakira, just like this. Okay. And just like we learned in the previous lessons, common nouns are usually, they can be distinguished. They can be seen if they have a in the beginning. So a house, a book, a table, they're common, right? It can be any book, any house. And how do we know in Arabic if the word has an it's because of the tanween. So either the dhammatain, fathatain, or kasratain, right? So this tanween gives us the meaning of Similarly, proper nouns will have al, okay, which means the. So this will be more specific. The house, the school, the book. Okay, it's not any, it's a specific one. Okay, and also proper nouns can also be names of places, of people. Those are proper, right? If I say Fatima, I'm talking about a specific Fatima, or if I say Makkah, there's one Makkah that I'm talking about, one place. So it can either have al or it can be names of places or people. Common nouns can be any objects, any things, even boy, a boy. It could be any boy. So it's a common noun. So this is the introduction, and we're going to just practice a little bit today, and we are going to review this inshallah next week. So here we have baytun. Baytun means a house. Al-baytu means the house. Okay, so it's very important to find the difference between this. Baytun is nakira. It means a house. Okay, it's a common word. Al-baytu is more specific. It's a proper word. The house, it's a specific one. Okay, so this al and this tanween here are very important. And another important note here, very important, al and tanween can never be together. Al and tanween, I don't know, just remember it, write it down in your book, very big. Al and tanween can never be together. Okay, you can never say al-kitabun or al-jamalun or al-baytun. It can either be baytun or al-baytu. Okay, just one dhamma, not the tanween. My sisters like to say that al is allergic to tanween. They remember it that way. Al is allergic to tanween. Okay, so that's another important point here. And this is a sentence. Okay, so this is just the introduction. So try to follow along as much as you can, and inshallah I will repeat all of this next week again. So this here now is a sentence. These were all words that we were learning. Qalamun, a pen, al-qalamu, the pen. Now this is a sentence. It's called a nominal sentence in English, or in Arabic, a jumla ismiya. Okay, jumla ismiya. I'll just write it down. Jumla ismiya, which means a sentence which starts with a noun. This is a noun, right? Al-qalam is a noun. So it starts with the noun. That's why it's called jumla ismiya. In English, in the book sometimes uses nominal sentence. Okay. So it's important to know both the English vocabulary and the Arabic vocabulary. Al-qalamu maksurun. This translates to the pen is broken. Okay. Yes, don't worry. I will explain everything once more, inshallah, in next week. This is an introduction. And I'll explain it once more right now as well. And you can watch the recording. Okay. So al-qalamu maksurun means the pen is broken. How do we know it's the pen? It's because of this al. This al tells us the pen. Maksurun means broken. Now it has a tanween, but we're not going to translate it as a broken. Okay. This is because a jumla ismiya usually has a proper word followed by a common. So you will have, this is your proper noun here, and this is your common noun. How do we know it's common? Because it has a tanween. But when we translate, we will not say the pen is a broken. We'll just say the pen is broken. And also there is no is. Remember, there's no word for is. We put is in the translation. Al-qalamu maksurun. The pen is broken. Okay, this is the proper word that we begin with. The proper, and this is the common. So jumla ismiya has proper plus common. Okay, it cannot be al-qalamu al-maksuru. Okay, or qalamun maksurun. That's not going to be a sentence. For it to be a sentence, the first word needs to be proper, the second word needs to be common, ma'rifa and nakira. Okay. Now one more thing, this first word, what is it called? It's called the mubtada. So I know this is a lot of vocabulary and I don't want you to be overwhelmed, but I'm just going to say all of this so when I repeat it the next time, it will sound familiar. Okay. So we have, this is called mubtada. The first word. The first word in a jumla ismiya is called the mubtada. And how can we remember this? Mubtada is from the word ibtida. If you know a little bit of Urdu maybe, or ibtida means to begin. Okay. So this is the first word which begins your sentence. That's why it's called the mubtada. Okay. The second word here, which is a common word, is called the khabar. Okay. And again, if you know maybe a little bit of Urdu, you will know that khabar means news. Okay. Just fix that. News. Okay. So the second word is the news about the first word. You can think of it that way. It tells you, if you say al-qalamu, the pen. Okay, what about the pen? So this is going to give you the news about the pen. The pen is broken. Okay, al-qalamu maksurun. The pen is broken. This is the mubtada and this is the khabar. So similarly, here we have al-babu maftuhun. This will translate to the door is open. The door, which is a proper word, it's a ma'rifa because it has al. Okay, so it translates to the door. The door, maftuhun, is open, not is a open or is an open, just the door is open. And because, okay, so I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Don't worry if it does not make a lot of sense right now. You can watch the recording and we will inshallah cover this and review it all once more the next week. Does anyone have any quick questions?
Ma'am, you didn't explain the second one.
This one, al-babu maftuhan?
No, the second one. After palam and palamun. One picture is there.
Oh, this one? This one here?
Yes.
It's the same thing. So baytun, a house, al-baytu, the house. Qalamun, a pen, al-qalamu, the pen. Kitabun, a book, al-kitabu, the book. Again, because al, we know it's the. Tanween tells us it's a, right? Jamalun, a camel. Al jamalu, the camel. I didn't explain everything because we're doing a quick review right now, an introduction actually, and inshallah we'll do it more in detail the next week. Does anyone have any questions? I see some people raising their hands.
Ma'am,
Yes, Hamza.
ma'am,
Yes, go ahead. Do you have a question?
ma'am, we can also say Arabic with Urdu.
Sorry, I didn't understand that. Could you repeat, please?
We can mix Urdu with Arabic.
Are you trying to say that many of the words in Arabic are similar to Urdu? If yes, yes, you're right. Because a lot of words actually in many languages are derived from Arabic, right? For example, in English, we have earth, and in Arabic, the word for earth is ard. So ard and earth, it's very similar, isn't it? And we just saw in the previous lesson, sukkar and sugar. And you're right, in Urdu as well, khabar is news, right? Okay, yes.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Okay. No.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Yes, we went a little bit over time. So if there are no other questions, I will end the class now and you can all watch the recordings, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Allah Hafiz.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakallah khairan katsira.